Boo!
Scared you, didn't I?
You scared me, man.
I'm pretty close to you.
So, Trevor from the Black Dahlia Murder is here in this kind of like tranquil setting, actually, for like such a violent, crazy band.
Yeah, right now this is good. I got a beer here, thanks to you.
Yeah.
Having a refreshing glass of beer. The set is done for the day, which is awesome. I am gonna go sing with Cannibal Corpse though in a little while though. I'm pretty excited about that.
Oh, really?
So yeah, don't miss that, boys and girls.
So tell me a little bit about the love between you guys and Cannibal Corpse.
Well, we were introduced to each other through the label Metal Blade, and they took a liking to us, thankfully, and we've been on many tours with them now. I want to say like 8 or 9, like all over the world. A few European tours, a few U.S. tours in South America. It took me about 5 tours to not freak out when I talked to them. Because, I mean, they're like absolute heroes and one of my first death metal bands. And I, like, wrote a letter to him when I was 15 and stuff, you know what I mean? Like, I was pretty seriously,
In love.
Yeah, so, I still am. So it's amazing to be on tour with them. And
So did they remember the letter?
I'm not sure. Probably not. I'm sure they got all kinds of goofy ass shit. But
Did you say anything about it? You're like, no, I'm just not going to mention.
I brought it up. We've broached the subject, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's insane to be playing alongside bands like that. Bands I've looked up to since I was looking at posters in my bedroom and combing through CD booklets and staring at the band members and be like, that guy's cool. I was right. They were cool and they are cool. So
yeah. They're sweethearts,
yeah,
though.
Right.
We had Paul in the cell just a little earlier for an interview, and it was just absolute.
He's the nicest dude in the world. So's Alex, man. But yeah, man. Like they've been a band we've looked up to forever in terms of surviving different trends and just being at the top, no matter how metal's popularity kind of comes and goes in the States. You know what I mean? Like they just plow right through it. So, we've been thinking globally and been thinking long term, and they're definitely one of the biggest influences for us in that regard, for sure.
I wanted to talk a little true crime with you, actually.
Oh.
I'm a really, really big fan, in general, of true crime. And not only do you obviously have the Black Dahlia Murder as your name, but I also noticed that you have this Matriarch song, which kind of comes close to that as well. About these.
Yeah, it's steeped somewhat in reality. It's also influenced by the French horror movie Inside. And it's from the point of view of a woman, which I don't normally write from. But, it's cool. Because,
It's good that you access your feminine side once in a while.
Death metal's killing so many women. I mean, women can kill. Women can kill, too. Why not?
They usually do it in a really sneaky kind of poison
Well,
way.
this is, it's not so sneaky, but it's definitely wicked. The song is about a woman who can't conceive a child, who stalks who she thinks is like a good-looking, kind of perfect mother, and goes and cuts the baby out for herself. And, it's somewhat steeped in reality. I heard about I believe it was in Denver, Colorado. There was like they used Facebook or Craigslist.
Craigslist is a big one, actually.
To lure somebody in with like baby clothes and attacked the woman and
And kept her there for a couple days.
Yeah,
I know all about this story.
Yeah, it's sketchy.
Yeah.
So
but she actually managed to escape, that woman.
Right. So the song is a wee bit different, but it's definitely influenced by it. And
why this? Sorry to interrupt you, but why this attraction for this like ultra violence?
Oh man, it's ages old. It's death metal. It's to me they're like just ingrained in each other, and Cannibal Corpse is kind of like the ultimate example of that. You know what I mean? To me, a death metal song is a short horror movie, a short like comic strip. And it has the same attraction too. I think as true crime and as horror movies. People are just like, they don't want to look, but they have to. You know what I mean? It's morbid curiosity, Yeah,
and I think it's also something kind of along, at least for me, it's kind of like, I'm sort of like, I could be that person, but it's not me. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, it's kind of cathartic to write those lyrics, you know what I mean? It definitely helps you get some anger out, you know what I mean? Kind of portraying these different characters, whether fictional or not. You know, and I enjoy that aspect of it. I love writing for the band, and I love trying to be as villainous as I can, you know. So, you know, I think about how jaded people probably are to violent lyrics and as, you know, macabre elements. You know, when you're into death metal, that's all. There's dead baby joke after dead baby joke, you know, and pile of bodies after pile of bodies. But so I just try to give it a really creepy twist with how I write things, you know what I mean, and try to make people's skin crawl. It's a challenge, for sure.
And in order, because everybody has balance in their life, and you get it out of your system, and then the rest of your life is like all sweet and perfect and harmonious.
Yeah, it's all puppies and
bows and rainbows and pink.
I wouldn't mind a puppy right now. Wouldn't you like to pet a nice soft puppy, a cute one?
You can have my arm. All right, man. Thank you so much. It was awesome to talk to you. And we're looking forward to your guest appearance with Cannibal Corpse. That's going to be cool.
Me too. Yes. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.
Bye now.
Bye now.